Hi. Whoops, I was muted again. Hi, we're back once again. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How you doing, guys, in the chat? You doing good? Well, swell. I'm doing pretty okay. Sorry. Alright. So, as always, not gonna waste too much time. We're reacting. What are we reacting to? I blanked on the name for a second. In Trousers. Which is apparently part 1 of the, like, Falsettos trilogy, which I didn't know was a trilogy, by the way. I forgot to turn on my lights. Which was very shocking to me. I wish somebody had told me that. Apparently there's 3 of these, like, musicals. Wild. Wish I had known. If I had known, I probably would have put up all the other, like, parts way earlier. Like, made it a whole thing where I react to, like, the 3 episodes of... the 3 parts of this whole trilogy. Hey Mordecai, welcome to the stream. Oh right, whoops, YouTube chat is still not functional. There you go. You should be good now. Alright, now your messages will appear up here. Woo. Alright. Reaction. As I said, not gonna spend too much time on my intro, especially since people are popping in, so we might as well move along. Get to what people are here for. Turn off that music. My closet door is open and that is bothering me. Let me deal with that real quick. It didn't really matter, but it bothered me. Hey Casacat, welcome to the stream. The trilogy is In Trousers, March of the Falsettos, and Falsetto Land. Interesting. Interesting. You love In Trousers? Nice. Welcome, Scoots. Scoots? Alright. Reaction time. As always, make sure to check out the original. I talk a lot. I'm probably going to interrupt a lot of various parts. So if you want to see it without those interruptions, check it out down in the description on YouTube. On Twitch, I don't really know how you'll find it on Twitch now that I think about it. I should probably come up with a solution for that. Later. Let's watch this. In Trousers. This is 1985. That, like, production of it. Oh yeah, that's unfortunate, Casacat. I'm sorry about that. That's the price of having a job. I gotta conform my hours to them. In Trousers. Books music by William Finn. Can't watch anything without someone's commentary. Honestly, kind of same. I really like reactions videos just because I get to, like, hear what other people are thinking as they're, like, going through the video. Well, it's just kind of long. Which is, because of that, I kind of end up watching a lot of videos, like, through reaction style. But I always feel bad if I don't watch the original video by itself. So I always make sure to check it out eventually. Thank you, Cascat. Alright. Here we go. It's very blurry. Can I fix that? Nope. 360 is the highest for this video. Reaction to Smosh? Let's go. We might do more of that. That was very fun. Love piano. Marvin, he's back once again. Yay! It's been so long since we've seen Marvin.
Trousers, laughing in trousers, playing in trousers, making music in trousers, making movies in trousers, fighting in trousers, singing and dancing and waiting in trousers. Marvin's waiting in trousers. He is crying in trousers. He is living in trousers. He is...
What a weird line to say. I mean, trousers, those are just pants, right? Yeah, people do most of their stuff while wearing pants. Surprisingly.
Screwing in trousers, in trousers.
Hey, Kato.
In trousers.
In trousers.
In trousers.
Marvin's getting seizures. Marvin needs love. He needs love. He needs love. He needs love. Marvin's getting seizures. Marvin needs love. He needs love.
Giddy seizures? Like actual seizures? Because that's bad. Or just like.
Marvin's getting seizures. Marvin needs love. He 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 needs love.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Marvin is gay. So we have 3 ladies biting after him, it seems, or just saying he needs love. Huh. Hi.
He needs love.
I need sleep. I'm a gem. I'm awake. And it's 3 a.m. Drinking tea. Say it's 5 and I'm still here alive. God, I'm sick of counting. Goddamn sheep.
Okay, yeah, so they're definitely pining considering how much they're rubbing up on him.
I need sleep.
It must be difficult to sleep in a musical where everyone's singing, you know, it's just so loud.
Still awake.
La, 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 la.
Make him tease.
Their abusive chatter. Listening bears.
Who cares?
So I'm turning out the bedroom light. It's a fire.
Do-do-do-do.
Good night.
1 o'clock.
I'm reading.
2 o'clock.
I'm still awake and thinking.
What?
Maybe I'll
What?
become a nun.
Go to sleep.
I don't think you can become a nun. Men can't become nuns, I'm pretty sure. They can only become, like, priests or whatever, or monks. Also, man, leave this man alone. Let him rest. We have Trina, wife. She doesn't have a name in this. Marvin's high school sweetheart. And his high school teacher, Miss Goldberg. One of those are more worrying than the others.
None of the above. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
I can't talk.
He can't talk.
I got
He's
plans.
got plans. La, 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 la.
Use my wings. There's nothing higher my feet. 'Cause my bladder is weak. I never really disappear. And I like so much to wins without them there.
That's all it took to be like, I had to go to the bathroom. Get away from me. Bro, give him some privacy. When a man is in the bathroom is when he's like most defenseless. You gotta respect that a little bit.
And rebuild the people I kill in vain.
What?
I need lips. I need arms. I need what? I need bombs exploding. Rain was fair to begin, so I choose to look before I leave.
The vibes have changed a little bit.
And I leave. Sleep. Exhausted. I think perhaps I'm dreaming of a chest and thighs.
Okay.
Maybe none of the above. And dream and win and love and love.
Man, a lot of people love him. He doesn't seem to have many strong feelings about them, and though. What is happening right now? Wife.
The day we just live away.
Goldberg and Sweetheart. All right.
Accept my faults and welcome sudden death.
So wait, what's the golden rule in this case? And what is he concealing? I'm like trying to process what I like. Have they said what the golden rule and the concealing thing is? Or should I just keep that in the back of my head?
Can rebuild the people I kill in vain.
Oh, is he actually gonna sleep now? Man. A hell of a day. Alright, let's go. Hello, wife.
Hell of a day. It's a wonderful morning. What a wonderful way to say all's fine. It's our moment to shine.
I love the music in this so much. My goodness, it's just so like, what's the word? Energetic. Yeah, there's so much energy in it.
Just forget last night, this evening glass of wine.
I'm sorry, I didn't even realize somebody in the chat's name is Marvin and my giddy seizures.
Help us start our day out right. Now come and ease your petite déjeuner.
Petite déjeuner. That's like small something. What is that?
Time to wake up, Marvin.
Wake up.
Listen, my great, our 8-year-old is crying. Please show your face.
Are you guys like Marvin in this case? I know a lot of people struggle to wake up in the morning. I weirdly am a morning person, despite all my life waking up really late. Once I started waking up early, I adapted to it like that instantly, and I found that, man, I feel pretty good in the morning.
Nice easy hour. Slack belting our child.
Uh-oh. Don't do that.
Now it's time to climb the road. How should I react? A new place with girls and clowns. Who can know what love is like? But me, I try to.
It's interesting to hear them talking about their son, because I know them from the other musical that we watched, and the son honestly has a whole thing of issues, but generally he's just a kid. He seemed mostly fine.
Time to wake
Wake up, face the day. Time to wake up, time to wake. Oh, good morning. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what is the context that Goldberg is here? Because it seems like Marvin and his wife are married. So where is she coming from? Is she like a delusion? The whole start of this musical is just getting this man out of bed. Oh wait, that's very interesting, Mordecai. Mordecai. Sorry, I thought it was an L for a second. They had 2 sons and a bird, but that was changed to 1 son, Jason. I don't know if they mentioned the 2 sons in this, but it was like that in the 70s soundtrack. That's very interesting. Thank you for telling me. It's flipping from 14-year-old Marvin to adult Marvin, so she's here because of that. All right. So understand that reality is fluid right now, and time is an illusion, and everything's an illusion. Buy gold. Sorry. Oh, here you go. The bird that they got rid of. Tragic. So is this before Marvin realizes that he's, like, gay? I'm guessing that's what his suspicions are.
And a family that will get upset when they learn why I show serenity.
watching these out of order is gonna be a very interesting experience, I think.
Can I tell you something, some things missing in my mind? I'm kissing a man.
Well, that's not really suspicions. That's just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I am, but I don't want to accept it at this point.
No, 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 start again. I have a family, which I've never defined. And I'm honest when I say I'm a child, for a fella's caress.
The way he went like, no, 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 kind of reminded me of... By the way, tell me if my audio is good. It reminded me of like those videos of like, I rap, but the video ends as soon as I say something gay. And then he just goes, on the very first line is like, I love something gay. And immediately video ends. It reminded me of that.
Pardon me while I regress.
See ya. Are we going back in time? How Marvin eats his breakfast. Hi.
How Marvin eats his breakfast. How Marvin
Just the awkward silence as she's like, where'd he go?
eats his breakfast. How Marvin eats his breakfast.
I love being Marvin. I love being Marvin.
Oh, when you said regress, you meant that literally. We're 14 again.
Marvin turned 14 today and eats the very best breakfast in
How Marvin eats his breakfast.
Everybody into the kitchen. Here comes Marvin.
It's Marvin.
Banging his groin with his fist.
He mumbles
Okay.
in to insist.
No one looks busy in this kitchen, and my breakfast isn't ready, and my stomach aches. I mean specifically the main fish, cutting like she's lazy going, hey, I want some cheddar and some gruel, make me look and gruel, try to make me a heart.
Alright, it says a lot about Marvin, that his family had a maid.
Cat got your tongue.
Marvin always does the sort of that you feel alive. Wait until I'm older, then I'll kill you. This is what I'm looking for.
His... Huh? Has Marvin killed anybody yet? I don't think we've seen that. Well... no, actually... No, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
My breakfast
Everybody into the kitchen. Here comes Marvin. Anything I've done.
It sounds like Marvin was a awful brat. And we're imagining, and we're inside his imagination. Because again, I don't think he killed anybody. They say groin a lot in this musical. I guess we're gonna have to be ready for that.
Okay, he shoots her head. Oh, she falls dead. Oh.
Jesus Christ, it wasn't loaded. She's an actress from the old school and a lousy chef. I don't want miracles from heaven, just some eggies over spinach over toast.
Oh, so she just pretended to die. That makes so much sense? No, not really actually. She was cooking.
I will not apologize. She should win a prize very best emoji. That girl can't cook.
Maybe she can't cook like how you see her build a cow.
No, I haven't seen her do that.
Read her like a book.
Marvin wouldn't read that kind of novel anyhow.
My breakfast now.
Sorry, I was doing something. My goodness, he was a, like, awful person. Kind of.
People, stop
People,
your
people.
staring. People, stop your staring. Get to work. My breakfast isn't made.
People stop your staring, get to work, my breakfast isn't done.
But this is such a fun show. I want to watch. Even if that means you don't get your food.
This lonely life is rotten.
Thankfully short.
Thankfully short.
Like Marvin, everybody into the kitchen. Here comes Marvin. If you can stand like a switch, he throws a fit. Then a knife.
Please keep the blades away from him. He cannot be trusted with those.
Call this breakfast on my birthday. This is shit. This isn't breakfast. I can crack your
Oh no.
For God's sake, am I talking to the wall? And I sing records like me. Food. I dreamt all night of his legs. Now what's the next thing I might relate to?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just a sprite.
Marvin underestimates the fear that he'll let go. Do I really show you my leg?
Man, it sounds like the maids absolutely hated Marvin. Like, my goodness. You good there, Marvin? Clappers. Marvin's giddy seizures. Oh, they're back again. Also, hey, Taco Cat, backwards.
Marvin is a boy who has many seizures. He's laughing all the time. Marvin is a
So not actually seizures, just he has laughing
boy
fits.
who has many seizures. Sometimes they're fatal. And he turns upside down like a ladle pouring soup. He's a veritable fool.
I'm sure.
Marvin is my very best friend in school. It's me. And Marvin, lately I've been thinking maybe Marvin
Not gonna get your name? Got it.
needs attention of a private sort.
Oh?
Maybe this whole seizure thing is something he's invented, or is it when it's an old? Should his mother be blamed? No, Marvin has something which most everybody needs. He cannot ever be embarrassed. Marvin is my very best friend in school.
You know what? That whole thing about what everybody has, the can't be embarrassed, that's very true. Embarrassment is so bad for people. Like, no, it's like good for people to experience a little bit of it. But a lot of people are like programmed to like avoid embarrassment at all costs. You know, so you can fit inside social circles and with society and all that kind of stuff.
She's embarrassed and ashamed.
Whoa.
No, no.
Oh.
No, no, no. Marvin's needy seizures. Marvin needs love. He needs love. He needs love. He needs love.
You know, it is kind of funny that they are right. Marvin does need love, just not theirs. He needs the love of a man, apparently. My high school.
Sweetheart is a person too. I tell him he's a person. He says I'm just ridiculous. My high school sweetheart
Ridiculous.
is too ridiculous. Sweetheart who's a person too. He's a person. I want to hold him, but he's not alive. Repeat that I'm a person. He says I'm just ridiculous. My high school
Why are they saying ridiculous like that? I'm sorry. I'm like trying to lock in, but I keep getting like hit in the face.
sweetheart isn't too ridiculous. Sweetheart who's a person too. He's a person.
Right. Okay.
I say a person has her wants and needs. I'm not a greedy person. He says I'm just ridiculous. I'm just
Okay, so right. She's his best friend, or at least he's her best friend. Don't know if that's like the other way around as well. And she wants more now, and he seems to be not agreeing to that, obviously. Okay, because he's not interested in her, I'm guessing. Is Marvin like gay or bi, or is he just gay, where he's only interested in men? And he just never realized that. And that's why their relationship just didn't work out. Okay, thank you. I just wanted a little bit of confirmation. Thank you, Scoots. Person. I'm a person.
Here I am, Marvin, hold me. I want
I see. Okay. Got it. So that's pretty much what I was thinking. So this is high school girlfriend, and she wants him to love her, but he can't. He literally can't. At least not in the way she wants him to love her.
I love Miss Goldberg. She cast me in her play. She gave me words to say, made me what I am today. I am Columbus. Columbus, king of the ocean.
Columbus, as in the guy who discovered the Americas? Has he ever been described as king of the ocean before? I don't know if I've heard that. At the very least, it seems like he's running away into that position to be like, oh well, I can't love you. I'm Columbus. I guess.
Queen Isabella.
And was his supposed love of Miss Goldberg just kind of his excuse of why he doesn't love his sweetheart? Like, the excuse that he used, essentially?
As you recall, had 3 ships. The Nina, the Pinta,
Alright.
and the Santa Maria.
That is
Santa
3.
Maria being the best looking of the 3. Lots of gold in carved wood. Even the Pinta had its admirers. But it was the Nina that Christopher was fondest of, for it was named after his mother, Nina Columbus.
I didn't know that. So you guys, we're learning something every day, even in trousers.
Go ahead, say Columbus. Stop making me crazy, Marvin. Crazy Marvin. I love the way Marvin acts. I do. Do not make faces and do not undo the facts. Relax, relax, relax.
This is an inappropriate teacher-to-student relationship. Madam, get at least 5 feet away from the student.
Relax, relax.
Go ahead, say Columbus. Stop making me crazy. Marvin's crazy, Marvin. I love the way Marvin acts. I do not make faces.
Oh, okay. That's very good to know. They basically made gay fanfiction about Columbus that is a metaphor for Marvin. I don't know if all their facts are true. All right, I'll keep that in mind when we get more facts. Relax. He's gonna have a giddy fit.
This isn't often told to 9th graders, but here goes.
Queen Isabella, who financed Columbus's trip to America, was his secret girlfriend.
Really? I've never heard that before. I've never heard that they had any relationship. To be fair, this is how Marvin is portraying each woman in his mind. Oh, right. Okay. So I did have like that idea as well, but I guess I hadn't vocalized it because it's kind of a little obvious at this point that each one are kind of at least partially caricatures of the person they're supposed to represent, at least to a small degree. So I just wanted to, but I feel like at least some parts of this has to be like a little true to life, you know? Perceptions are formed from some sort of basis, usually, not always, but usually.
Historical fact.
He was her
Sure.
dated a cotillion given by Spanish high society on the occasion of her inauguration. But because he wasn't royalty, he was forced to stay upstairs in her bedroom.
That doesn't make any sense.
And while she cavorted downstairs, he read back issues of Stella Doro and other 15th century periodicals.
I'm sure.
Columbus later said,
It was one of the best nights of my life.
Okay.
She cast me in her play. She gave me words to say, made me what I am today. I am Columbus. Columbus, king of the ocean.
It is kind of funny how like they're all being like saying such deep things. I'm a person. I'm his sweetheart, you know, like. And then he's just like, nope, I'm Columbus. Be gone, wenches. I am Columbus.
Columbus's last words were, I only wish I could have discovered Europe.
If he had found Europe, he probably would have been like, I discovered a new continent. Or I've discovered India again. Hello, Miss Goldberg. True. Not completely true anymore. You know, some doors are made without keys and some doors have lost their keys. Also, did you just unbutton your... Oh, she is. Alright, guys. Cover your eyes. I'm trusting you. Well, that's a very, like, you know, not good line to put into minds of people. Everybody fails. Good people especially, you know? You gotta... some good things can only come from failure. So setting up this dichotomy of, oh, if you're a good man, you don't fail, that's kind of messed up. This dangerous. Escape Marvin. He is a victim here. Can't excuse a boy that lost his nerve. He's not interested in any of this. And now it's like, ugh. How lame. She'll need to escape from him soon. Uh-oh, that's foreshadowing. Well, not really foreshadowing. That's just a statement of fact, which is very worrying. Okay. You know, despite what I said about this line, "A good man never fails," the singing is so good. I love it. I can't help but sing along. Hey, I love you with those sails. A good man never fails. You set those sails. A good man never fails. And then just getting quieter. I love that. For a second, I thought they were just gonna be like have a cutoff where they don't say anything, just like a good man, and then that's the end. Didn't expect the key change. Is it? Is that the term? clappers. That was beautiful. I love that. So what percentage of Marvin's day do you think he's through? He got out of bed. He got breakfast. Has he gone out of the house yet? Or are we still not there?
High School Fantasy by Marvin.
Oh. High school ladies at something o'clock.
High school ladies in my block, we good girls all, practicing adventures of the sort which never track. High school ladies in my block, we sing la 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 la, la la la. We sing
Is this Marvin's attempt to like at imitating what a high school fantasy for a boy is supposed to be, quote unquote? I guess. Rumble and walk. Wings at 5 o'clock. La 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 la. Okay, so, oh, jeez, I'm sorry, I hit the mic. What's the point behind the whole, oh, how repetitious? Obviously, they're being very repetitious with their lines. What's the through line? I'm like trying to like figure it out. Yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. So wait, is the fantasy just that they're there and they're talking? Because I don't think that's most people's fantasy, to be honest with you. Because as soon as they do things like thrusting or whatever at him, he's just like, haha, let's get a little far away from me. But there are only 3 ladies, what do you mean? Is he better than Banana? What? Does he? Wait, he's like, does he? He got confused there. Does he? That's a question he's not gonna figure out even for himself for a while. I don't know, does he? His friends equal men. I kind of figured that that's what that meant because of his immediate panic of, does he? And then running off. It's... I got that. But thank you, Mordecai.
The fantasy continues. The
Oh, all right.
By Marvin. Sequel.
The what? Uh-oh. Miss Goldberg, I'm so sorry I said anything.
Hi, Miss Goldberg.
Hello, Miss Goldberg.
My name's Marvin. We're alone at last. I turned 14 just today, and I fought.
Oh, again, remember, he is 14. So young, a literal child. By the way, this song is fiction. It's basically Marvin's fantasizing about being with his teacher to prove that he's straight. I was gonna... Oh, don't worry. I got that. Because I'm coming into this after watching one of the, like, next parts, I know Marvin is like 100% gay. Even now, I did ask before, like, is he like fully gay or is he like a little bi or whatever? No, he's just 100% homosexual. So I picked that up pretty well. This is all just him being like, guys, I swear I'm straight. I literally thought about doing this to my t-shirt. That means I'm straight.
He would introduce me to the wonders of the pen. And oh, so treat me nice. I'm the boy who throws the fits. He who puts the chalk inside his ear.
That doesn't sound like it's good for you, man. Don't do that.
You know me from a hole in the wall, but it's cute already. But dearest, please accept my hand, Miss Goldberg, who is perfect. Oh,
I gotta say, by the way, when he said punching holes in the wall, immediately I was like, are you sure his name's Marvin and not Kevin? Because my goodness.
Marvin, help! How do you get in here, please?
I drugged the man who was guarding the floor.
Marvin, open up the door.
What?
Marvin, please turn out the light. Marvin, listen, I'm the only one here in this school except you and the guard who beat the fight.
He was drugged.
What is it? All right, I shouldn't be considering the logic of this fantasy situation. Of course, there was only one guard and the door was locked. I'd be like, but what if other people were there?
Not with pills.
What?
With some apples from a basket. Would you like a few, Miss Goldberg? What I do for you, Miss Goldberg, is your pleasure.
See,
Wait, from an app? So you poisoned a bunch of apples, and by chance he ate one. Okay.
why does Marvin jump on Miss Goldberg? Why does Marvin jump on Miss Goldberg? I knew when I first looked in his eyes.
I like your eyes, Miss Goldberg.
What? He has never seen my face.
True, she's always wearing glasses.
I have never seen your
I
eyes.
was never out of place. I taught.
That's true, she minded her business.
I taught and I minded my
But the
business.
business at hand.
Keep your hands off my eyes.
But the business at hand.
Keep your hands off my eyes.
Business at hand is.
See, oh.
Man, we're transitioning scenes fast. Also, she seems more concerned about her glasses than anything else. Can she not see without her glasses?
I always liked the way you wore your glasses in and out of classes. I always liked the way you got angry in your glasses. That's cool. Miss Goldberg. I always thought those glasses hid your passion. That's Miss Goldberg's passion. I said,
Yeah.
"Happy birthday, and here's my surprise. I'm gonna see your eyes, Miss Goldberg. I'm gonna see your eyes, my darling."
Don't touch my goddamn eyes, you little shit. I'll throw up in them.
Oh gosh, she's gonna murder him. Even in his own fantasy, he can't do it. Scene 5. So literally everything else is fine, but just not the glasses? Okay.
Now move! Now move! Now move!
Okay.
Listen, I'm a bastard bummer with a piece, and I need to gather me together, you together. Miss Goldberg! Miss Goldberg! Make Marvin a happy boy! Miss Goldberg! Miss Goldberg! Miss Goldberg! Miss Goldberg, please!
I'll be honest, at this point, I'm kind of just like thinking, when are we gonna get to the like I don't want to, see the, what of Miss Goldberg, but like, it's really taking his time to setting up this fantasy. We really gotta really build it up before we can get to like any of it, I guess.
Please, please, rub your hands between my knees.
Does Marvin even know what he wants from Miss Goldberg?
Miss Goldberg, please, 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 please.
Scene 8.
Marvin. Okay. I'm gonna let him cook a little bit. What does he think he's doing here?
Marvin always gets the things he wants.
Except the things
Or is this supposed to be like after the action, quote unquote?
he wants.
He gets the things he wants.
Marvin always gets the
Marvin always gets the things he wants.
Except the things he wants.
He gets the things.
Because he doesn't really want her.
Except the
He gets
things.
the things.
Except the things.
Just grabbing him. Wake up, Marvin.
You want my telephone number?
Do you want my telephone number? Marvin is a riot at 14. He becomes so depressed later on. That's kind of everything, though, I guess. With age comes sadness. All right. What do you got for us next, Marvin? Besides silence and noise. Hi. Love me for what I am.
She will always remind us of how they two met.
Oh, we're finally learning the wife, how she got involved. In the can, as in like the bathroom? The wife, by the way, continues to be the best character. She's so wonderful. How'd you find him after that?
Darling,
Oh, interesting. So he reached out to her later on. What, did he have like some sort of realization in like the between time of like, I am gonna be straight. I am straight, and he's really like insisted on it to the point that he decided to marry her. Is that like what happened? Yeah, I mean, everybody wants other people to think that they're cool, even if they have to lie sometimes to get them to think they're cool. Like, I get that. When I was younger, I used to do that a lot. Even though I really tried not to, like, lie, I would just lie instinctively to be like, oh, well, actually, you know, I did know that, and I actually am, I was thinking the same, whatever. It's, even though it's so bad. I don't really do that anymore, mainly because, like, who am I trying to impress, right? And the lies just, like, create problems in the future, especially when lies that make people think that you're capable of something that you're not, and that when you really need help with it. I ain't dealing with that. It does genuinely sound like a wonderful relationship of two imperfect people coming together to not fix each other, but for their imperfections to, like, click, you know? To become two halves of a whole. Of course, it doesn't really work. What's a 45? Maybe. Not what I'm trying to be. I am. Someone that can love your imperfections just as much as they love the rest of you, wonderful. Even as you, of course, try to work on those imperfections. Oh, incredible. Perfect. I mean, and it would be if other issues didn't get in the way. Other fundamental problems with the relationship. From an outside's perspective, people really would have assumed that they were, like, meant to be together. That they would be so happy. Did Marvin think, like, all the other guys would be, like, jealous?
Get this guy, he's no damn good, no action and forward.
Oh, okay.
Marvin is sometimes for the bird.
Or is it that at this point his reputation has kind of, like, spread, you know? Because to other people, it really just seems like he is all talk, and then when they get to, like, the actual act, he, like, backs out because he's not interested physically at all, or really emotionally that much. If at all. No, probably not at all. So, like, it makes sense that he would develop this reputation. If that's the case of what's happening. My goodness, the sweetheart, she really went down a dark path after getting dumped by Marvin. I hope she got over Marvin and is, you know, living a happy life. I really hope so.
How was I to know that he's a gigolo
Okay, so yeah, he has a very negative reputation then with like the women in his life, I guess. Yeah, you are. Is that your like sadness hat? Ooh, who? I don't think anyone's entitled to like getting married, you know? I guess back then in like 1985, 1980s or whatever, it is more of a societal expectation that everyone will be married at some point, but like no one's entitled to the life of another person being attached to you, you know? Till death do you part and all that. You're entitled to that, though. Oh, she's so cronked. Yeah, it doesn't really go with the rest of your outfit. I can see why you wouldn't like it. She's going for the second cup. See, again, this whole part is making me so curious of how much is this like Marvin's like in his mind what their lives was probably like, or is this, and how much is, yeah, they were kind of sad about Marvin moving on from them. I don't know. I don't think we get much context on either or. Oh no. I'm not wearing a hat. Oh, get her out of here, guys. Please take her home. Don't help her with get the cup. Do you wear the hat to hide your face? The surprise introduction of the wife into the song also. Hey, but then again, welcome to the stream. Is this after the marriage where they gotta consummate the marriage? After the wedding, I meant. Wedding song, part 1. Uh-oh. Oh, hey. Marvin, you're back. Did you guys rush into this marriage? I guess Marvin was really determined to prove he was straight. Now that he's here, he's like, oh my goodness, this is... I can't believe I'm doing this. pretty good. They're out. Hey, in cart. 3 seconds.
What do I think about 5 seconds before I die? Will the maid unpaid still come Tuesday? Did I pick my laundry up Wednesday night?
Will the maid unpaid still come Tuesday? Absolutely not. Why would they waste their time? Just you're not paying them. They're not coming. What would I think about though? In like the 5 seconds before I die, if I saw death coming face to face, would I hesitate? Look away? Would it be like a beat without a melody? I don't know how I would react. I don't know what I would think of. I feel like that's the kind of thing that you can only know when the time comes, right? I kind of imagine there'll be something very banal like, oh, the last thing I ate was like a burrito, and then I die. You know?
And there's something rotting in my refrigerator, rotting and stinking up the other food, of which there isn't much because I'm about to die and I didn't feel like shopping. What does I think about 4 seconds before I die?
Oh wow, these are very long seconds. These are JoJo
Did
seconds.
I say bye to the girls from high school?
Bye.
What do they want?
They already said bye. You got it, pathetic imp. I like how weddings are equal to death to Marvin. In Falsettos, when Trina and Mendel get married, you die at May 27th at 8. Now he's gonna die at / marry Trina.
Bye.
Is that enough for them?
Bye.
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 Yeah, they said bye. Get away from it, Marvin. Use the rest of your 3 seconds.
Have pity on who's dying. 4 seconds left. Stop 4 seconds ago. Stop. Hey! What do I think about? What do I think? What do I?
And I guess you think about thinking about dying.
What do I think about 3 seconds before I die? When her passion soon cools, and it will if she's smart,
Which she is.
will she countenance fools? Will I end what I start?
You know, for him, I guess what he should probably think about is, wait, I had a thought and now it's gone. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Will I break up your rules? Will I break up your heart? Did I ever have fun? Did I ever have fun? Will I ever have fun?
No. Is that a gun?
3, 2,
Uh-oh.
1.
It is. Oh my gosh. I was not prepared for that at all. Well, he died, and now he lives his next life in a isekai world where he's married to a woman, but he's gay. That's the whole title.
Do you take this woman to be your wife?
I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I
Do
do.
you take this man to be your husband?
Rather.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
She's so hyped about it, and he's just like, "Yep, I do. That's the decision I'm making. I am in fact saying yes to this decision." Welcome, Taco Cat backwards.
I do.
All right, are you gonna kiss the bride or? We'll get there, I guess. Wow. Wait, that's so funny. Bring out the gun. Bang! What are they taking off of her? Is that like a Jewish thing? Because see, it seems like they're Jewish, you know, rabbi and all that stuff. Or was that just supposed to represent like the whole wedding gown? I know falling apart is technically accurate, but it seems like such a depressing way to describe aging, you know? You're falling apart. My goodness. I feel him slipping away. Wait, that doesn't seem right. Kind of still in the honeymoon phase of your relationship. Honestly, it is very difficult to imagine a relationship like this, honestly, surviving just 10 years. Mainly because, you know, every relationship has its own needs, you know. Everyone has different lives and different things that they need from their partner. And for a good percentage of relationships, there is a sexual component that is, you know, kind of necessary. Then there needs to be some compatibility there. And there just ain't any here. There's like a flat zero compatibility because one partner is just not interested in the gender of the other one. So, impressive they even lasted that long, all things considered. You're off. Just a tiny bit.
And maybe too old. She might have a limp.
You think?
Or she might have acne or polio or something.
Whatever makes her your inferior, I'm sure.
If the ladies just turn up, say she does on cups and G-men.
G-men? I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on the G-men line. What is that? It just makes me think of like G-Man, like from the game, the one there's only 3 of. Half-Life. There you go. It's crazy that that's the statement that got me to figure it out. Yeah, you're just making this whole thing worse for yourself, by the way. It's like, thinking that she's awful, that the person that your husband you think is cheating on you with must be so ugly and sickly and stupid. Yeah, it just makes it even worse that they're cheating on you with them, right?
He used to love me. He used to love me.
Did he ever really, though?
He used to love me. Don't be pathetic. She's so pathetic.
Hey, Goldberg, sweetheart.
Is it hard to deceive
You know what? It is actually, that is kind of true. In this scenario, it is the best case situation for him to leave her, which we know that he does eventually do, for like his partner. But in the meantime, it's rough. It's just like, why maintain this by keeping this a secret and being like, trying to act like, oh no, we can keep this family still thing keep going, you know? Felt him die in my arms. And they all see the same thing from their perspective. They're not, because they, it's, even the idea that Marvin might be interested in men was only kind of brought up once when he said, oh, does he like his, you know, his friends? Does he? And ever since that, everyone else, even the idea has not been brought up at all since then. So here they are saying like, man, he must be, he was with me, now then he went to her, then he went to her, he's probably going to somebody else, as Marvin always does.
The bitch might be dumb.
Maybe.
She might think he's Kris Kringle.
That would be so funny. It's like, no, that's not Marvin. That's the Santa Claus. The hit movie. You think she might not know. Actually, that's not a really uncommon thing where a person's cheating on somebody else and the person who they're cheating with doesn't know. You know, it's just as, you know, it's still fairly common that they do know, but a lot of times there are many cases where they don't. The surprise of being cheated on? This is how you get women who say all men are trash, you know? One or two bad experiences, and now suddenly all men are trash. I feel him dead in my arms. It really isn't your fault. His charms aren't for women in general. How could I ever complete ones of him his lust? You must. Are we gonna meet the cause of his lust soon? Weezer goes down. Weezer? How'd you say his name again? Hey.
He hates my wife. I hate his food. He thinks I'm rude but nice.
Rude but nice, so just rude.
I think he's nice but indiscreet. He thinks I'm sweet but he treats me kind of funny. I say, Whizzer.
Whizzer, thank you.
Whizzer Brown, I see Whizzer going down.
Yeah, you could tell he's really into Whizzer. This is the most passion he's shown for any person ever. Whizzer going down to Florida. I was gonna say he's gonna go down to Georgia and, you know, fight the devil and all that.
Whizzer Brown, did you like that easy? Yes, Whizzer Brown, I
sweating is a natural human thing. And if you don't sweat, you actually tire out way faster because your body heats up and can't cool down with the sweat. But also, is this when you guys are still friends, or has the relationship started already?
I ask him why he binds his veil, and he takes me to talk. Cigarette lights.
Okay, that's the answer. The relationship has started. Going down. Man, he got some moves here. That's I really like the dance. More and more and more now. More and more. Are we gonna get to see Wizard in this musical? Because it'd be so funny if we never get to see him and we just hear all about him.
He starts to blow, hard to fight. The room is yellow, the bed is white. He's going down.
Uh-oh.
I think I'll die away. He's going down. I think I'll die, I say. Wizard Brown, I see.
Is he simulating an encounter with Wizard right now? I kind of had the feeling, but I didn't want to say it in case, you know. He is, okay. You know, he's very happy, but I wish he wasn't cheating on his wife, you know, that... Oh! Oh, wait. Hi. I gotta figure out why that's happening with my camera. I think that might be my favorite part in any musical, where there's no words being spoken at all. It just sounds being made by voices. I don't know. I just really liked it. Going down. He's going down. Loser. Yeah. So, Marvin's giddy seizure too. Oh, we still having those. I thought those have been crushed out of him by the weight of the world. Had. Oh, there you go. That's what I was saying. It has been crushed out of him. Okay, so Goldberg, in his mind, I guess, is happier with him as he is now. Right, because they all hate each other, I guess. Classic. You're being very loud for somebody being quiet. Okay, so I will say, I feel like as soon as you have passion in your life again, you're probably really going at it again. But oof. The fact that you can tell somebody's cheating just because, man, they're happy again, like they haven't been in a while.
Pardon me, folks out there, but I'm having a seizure.
Hey, Marvin.
I'm having a seizure today. Hey, hey, hey!
Is Marvin the one who called them giddy seizures, or did somebody else say that and he just took it and like ran with it? True. Everyone needs something that their heart can desire, that they can want. What do you want, Paul? Unfortunately, you know, it's a little hard to find that passion in these days and age. I don't really know what I'm passionate for. Like, what do I want? What do I aim for? What do I strive to get? Well, you always have to search, and maybe you'll find something. What do you want?
Here's what I'm doing. Pardon me, folks at home, but I'm having a seizure.
Hey, Marvin.
I'm having a seizure today.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, 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 what can
Watch me speak. It is funny. Marvin Needs Love is being repeated so much. I don't think does he ever get love? Like the way he wants it? I don't even know. But everybody needs love. You know, not romantic, just love in general. The love of family, of friends, and that stuff. Yeah, Marvin needs love, he needs love, he needs love, he needs love. Ooh. But he doesn't want your love, unfortunately. Breaking down. Sure. Who wouldn't? Not me, actually. I think it'd be very difficult to run a country. Although I would be king if I did. Absolute monarchy. And set up my laws so that I could have everything I want. I don't know what I want, though. We're getting back to the same problem. Oh. Well, I guess... Yeah, we know now. That would be a little rough to see your partner with another person. Especially, I mean, if you're a straight couple, seeing them be in bed with a person of the opposite gender must be double shocking. Because you're learning something very big about your partner. And now you're also being like, oh, they're cheating on me. Oof, that's rough. I mean, you said I multiple times. That's repetition, so you're probably already insane. I'm breaking down, down, down. She's so good at being, like, at losing it, you know? Also, she's running in heels. Very impressive.
I think it's strange because the sex was good. It wasn't great when it was not wood.
That's not wood, that's metal.
The truth, though, he was au contraire. Years before he dared try a little something. Now, talking of wedding rings, I'd take his mouth and feet and make them do, well, I forget.
We immediately learned way too much about their relationship.
I think it's rotten now, I like these things. It's like a nightmare how it's all proceeds. I hope the wizard don't fulfill his needs. Don't just wrong sing along. What was the noun of break down?
Oh, single word completely took her off. But I mean, I feel like that's a pretty fair thing to be like, you know what, you're cheating on me? I hope your partner doesn't satisfy you at all. Just like I apparently didn't. Yeah?
I never liked my chin, so that is why I'm thinking thin on the brink of now. I'm breaking down.
Wait, what does your chin have to do with that? Or are you just breaking down? Down.
I only wanna love a man who can love me, or like me, or hold me, touch me, stay.
The standards just dropping rapidly. It's a meteoric fall.
Marvin was never mine. He took his meetings in the boys' latrine.
Yep.
I used to cry, he'd make a scene. I'd rather die than dry clean Marvin's wedding gown. I'm breaking down.
That's what I said. This was 1985 that this was done. I feel like queer was used in a much more negative annotation there. What did you just say? I literally have no idea would be normal. I like what are there research studies on what's like a normal amount of times to do it in a relationship? Wait, I just realized the chin thing when she said I realized one fact. Is it because like one of the only things he complimented about her was her chin? That might potentially be like a kind of more masculine chin, which is why she then said I don't like it. Is that what like the lines that they're connecting there? Or am I seeing like a shape in like nothing? Wait, that's such a great build-up. I love that pun. I love me a good pun. I'm breaking down. Trina rocked that scene so good. I loved every second of that. Yes, take a seat. I feel like that whole dance must have been exhausting to do. Like, besides the fact that it's kind of funny to have a scene where she just, like, lays down. Genuinely, it's probably very helpful for the actress as well. Let's Let's reset a little bit. Take a deep breath. Take some water. Packing up. Oh, this is where Marvin's actually leaving now. Hey, Marvin. How you doing?
People might ask, does he feel awful that? And has he grieved? Honest to God.
Okay. I was about to say, I'm almost certain Marvin is like happy about this. He probably feels like I finally been freed from this relationship that he could have ended at any time, by the way. Could have been like, hey, I do not love you. I want to end our marriage. But whatever.
I do not feel awful, a little unlawful, but a lot really.
See, I told you.
Also, I'm sure when this thing's played out, my kid is made out well. Served, very parental, completely gentle, absolutely swell.
I mean, we do know that their son Jason does actually like Wizard quite a lot, so he's not completely wrong there. But he's delusional if he thinks his son won't be affected by this divorce. Like, divorce affects everyone, like including the children, quite profoundly.
Unlike me, who's at his worst when he lacks a theme. Wizard beats a bunch too first, I'll just watch TV. Wizard stuck himself with blue, Wizard's lost his mind. Those were things I used to do, which I leave behind.
You know what? That actually is true. Wizard is a lot like how Marvin was when he was 14. You know, very energetic, does kind of things that very indiscreet, as you mentioned before. Huh? I didn't even consider that. I guess it goes to show why he likes Wizard so much, because Wizard reminds him of who he was. You know, it's like it is that that fire from his old life.
First say thanks, then goodbye. Then you lie, what fun is there? Or tell your sins, oh, hanging on.
I feel like lying that it's been fun about your marriage is like not the right thing to say. It's like, well, it's been fun. Let's get divorced.
Honest to God, no one's the villain. I'm not dressed in mine. Sue me for fraud, sue me for killing a woman unwilling to get me off her back.
It's so crazy you're blaming Trina about this. Like, yeah, she loved you. She made the mistake of loving you because you didn't love her at all. But also, you're the one who agreed to marry her. And, again, you could have divorced her. This is why I can literally never side with cheaters, because you can make the choice at any point to be like, I'm ending this relationship and going off with the person that I cheated on you with, or that I want to be with. Because in this case, you wouldn't be a cheater. You're just ending a relationship. Like, my goodness.
I'm not a saint. Let's not mince words here. I'm just what I see. Be a prince upon a nightmare. Am I your nightmare or your dream? I might borrow will more. I might to begin. If you see me at your doorstep, you'll let me in.
I feel like that's a lot to ask from Trina. She already has to see you because, you know, shared custody of the kid, but my goodness. More than that?
I am leaving. Am I leaving? Am I back?
Was that a photo of him the whole time? Sure. By the way, at this point in the musical, we've had no indication of why his son would be crazy, quote unquote. Like, just we've heard he's apparently seems dumb and is now apparently crazy. Why? We have no indication of any reason. Okay, so he does at least feel a little remorseful. Thank goodness. I'd be mad if he wasn't. But we do know that eventually he does become more remorseful about all this stuff. So is this before she discovered the cheating or after, where she's like desperately trying to like keep things together, you know? Okay, so this is after they reveal the cheating. Trying to keep things friendly at least. Oh, that hurt. Oh my goodness. Hold him, but you stay. Literally, I'll let you cheat on me. Just stay with me. Ow. You have more respect for yourself, Trina. I know she's in a very hard moment. It's hard. But ooh. It's not gonna work, obviously, because he's gay. He has no interest in women, so he'd be no interest in this like arrangement. Yeah, this relationship is just not gonna keep happening. But say, she wants him to say, he's like, no, accept that this just isn't gonna happen. Yeah, okay, that ultimately I can't agree with. It is true that this is better for both of you. Honestly, you guys should have split so long ago. To a certain degree, you never should have gotten together. Because you've brought her into this, like, deep emotional commitment with you. Because you guys have been together for, like, a decade now. You know, bonds get strong. Well, bonds... People get attached to each other with time, you know? So just that on its own. has made this very difficult, and it's just, I mean, better late than never, but wow. You couldn't have made this more painful, you know? And now she wears the hat as well. As one of the 3 people who Marvin has left behind.
Please.
That was a good one. I could see why people said that they loved this song. It was so sad, honestly, just to listen to them and be like, yeah, one really wants this relationship to keep going, despite everything, despite being cheated on, despite the fact that he's gay, and at the very least, good on Marvin for being like, no, this isn't happening. We're just going. We're just separating. Again, he should have done it earlier, but I feel like a broken record saying that at this point. High school sweetheart. Crazy. Does Marvin make everybody he's with crazy? Consider it. How America got its name. Oh, we're back to the Columbus.
Isabella found out that Columbus was screwing around. She was furious. She threw things at him and told him to get out of her country.
Isabella is a gutsy woman. People used to lick the streets after she walked by in order to show respect for this great lady.
It really does feel like they're making up facts now.
Isabella personally, though, thought their licking was disgusting. And so do I. But this was Spain, circa 1490, and licking the streets was considered perfectly normal behavior.
I really, really don't believe you. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest.
For the lower classes.
As
Sure.
for Columbus,
Columbus didn't used to be a sailor.
from the
Really?
day he was born, Columbus was slated to be a sailor, which he became.
He was first and foremost a kept man.
He was a kept sailor.
He did little all day but jot down ridiculous poems and wait for Isabella to call his name.
But Queen Isabella, much to her royal displeasure, found out that Columbus was cheating on her.
He wasn't cheating exactly.
This is when
Wow, this really is a direct, like... It's just Marvin's life. And now they're, like, telling 3 contradictory stories, all of which, honestly, probably aren't true.
happened. One day, now this is the truth. One day, outside Poma del Fuego, he
Poma del
met
Fuego?
furiously with a man whose red hair and broad shoulders reminded Columbus of his mother. Columbus had never felt such deep stirrings of emotion beneath his
It reminded him of his mother. Interesting.
Italian marble facade. They met at odd hours, off and on, for 3 weeks. Columbus and this gentleman from Poma del Fuego.
And soon Isabella, who was no dummy, realized that Columbus was having an affair with someone else.
And Columbus had hell to pay. Yes, sir, I mean hell.
Right.
He was half out of his mind.
Marvin here looks so uncomfortable. He's like, guys.
Over Isabella's anger. Well, because Isabella paid for his fine clothes, she provided him with a fine apartment, rent-free.
And he loved her.
You're telling me he grieved because he
I'm
loved her?
telling you the
Shut
truth.
up.
Listen, the truth is always complicated. But did he love her? I mean, to a certain degree, there has to be some sort of love of some kind here. They did manage to stay together for 10 years, and even if things did get frosty and they weren't great, there's definitely some connection there. But I could see why they'd be like, shut up.
The lady wanted him out of her life, and she always got what she wanted. She swore that he would never have another woman as long as he lived. So, she put him on a doomed boat with known homosexuals and laughed a royal wicked laugh.
Like this. Ha, ha, ha.
I mean, wait, if he's gay and then putting him on a ship with other gay people, aren't you just like putting him in like falsetto paradise?
Doing well, St. Columbus was half out of his mind by the time they strapped him to that ship and pushed him out to sea.
On board, Columbus.
Which is probably why he believed that, you know, they could reach India, which honestly was a crazy belief to have. I'm pretty sure they just would have died on the ocean if like the Americas weren't there.
Stayed in his room and sulked. He spoke to no one except the porter. He told his porter that if they came across any new land, it was to be called Isabella, in hopes that the queen would forgive him.
He wrote her love letters, begging her forgiveness. He wrote,
Dear Isabella, forgive me.
He has such a way with words. Oh, I don't know how Isabella resisted it.
You think she was moved? You think so? Well, then you didn't know Isabella. She laughed in his face.
like this. Ha, ha, ha.
Dear
It just makes me think of the anime like hottie like character. Like the Hime or whatever. It's like the term.
Isabella, you don't know the whole story. I was not having an affair with a lady in waiting.
He would send the letters by carrier pigeon.
He wrote.
Technically true.
Dearest Isabella,
She laughed in his
He
face.
wrote her.
if I should discover any new land, I shall name it Isabella Land.
Until one day,
There came a knock at the door.
of Columbus's
On
room,
board this ship.
on which Queen Isabella
Royalty of Spain.
had deported her captain man.
Christopher Columbus.
Please come in.
Columbus
All right.
could not believe his eyes.
Columbus could not trust his legs.
Who was
There,
it?
outlined by the light of the sea, stood the handsome young man from Poma del Fuego.
He's here.
Please, come in.
They put him on the boat with him?
The young man asked if he could sit down. He asked if there was anything to drink.
We really don't get to see Whizzer at all.
He asked if he could take off his clothes.
They got into bed.
Where they didn't sleep.
Well, we slept a little.
For 30 days.
50 days!
A little. It's like we slept at least a couple minutes. Don't exaggerate.
When Marvin suggested
Not a moment too soon.
that they should take a shower, but thank God they did.
All of this, Columbus wrote in a letter to Isabella.
To tell you
You know what? You probably shouldn't have told Isabella about that.
the truth, she wasn't interested. She ripped the letter up. She said that she was disgusted and appalled, and she said to her husband that, well, as far as she was concerned, Columbus was one dead explorer.
The two bachelors left.
By the way, in the real story of Columbus, no one really thought Columbus's voyage was a good idea. Like, I'm pretty sure he was in, was it Spain first, and then he went to Portugal, or Portugal, and then he went to Spain. Either way, the first one, he was like, hey, let me do this go around the world thing, and to get to India. And they were like, nah, we're fine, we really don't need this. Then he went to the other country, and he's like, please, 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 please. And he said that enough times that eventually he's like, fine, here, have the resources, go. But I'm pretty sure no one really expected him to succeed at all.
Columbus's room, arm in arm, bound for the shower, and were halted by a magnificent landmass ahead. Everybody was yelling, "There's Isabella Land!
Because that was the name I had told the porter to give any new land we came across.
There's Isabella Land!
It was a bright green land.
A ballsy
A
land.
land brimming with possibilities,"
Men.
He said.
he spoke to the assembled homosexuals.
Remember that fact, they're all gay here.
Very moved by this discovery.
No longer do I call this fine green land Isabella Land. Rather, this land I see before me today, I name America. After Amerigo Vespucci, a young man I met in Pomadelphia.
I know that this fact is wrong, actually, because I'm pretty sure America's named after the person who, like, made a map of it. Alright, so all these, like, facts are just wrong. But oh wait, no, it is named after Amerigo Vespucci. But he like was a cartographer. Like he was like one of the people who mapped it. There you go. So like I guess technically this fact is not wrong, but but it's not right.
With red hair and broad shoulders, like my mother.
Interesting. Who sails a good man never fails. I love that they brought this back. I really like these lines. So they're so good. You set those sails, a good man never fails. I love you set those sails, a good man never. And you know how it ends.
The thing about exploring
And now they're doing the thing that I thought they were going to do the first time. Let's go.
is they discover things that are already there. Columbus signed his last letter, loved Christopher, and went ashore.
You know what? That is true. Explorers aren't. I guess discovery is like the whole. It was already there. We just found it now. That is kind of funny because that's used as like a critique of Christopher very often. Christopher Columbus, obviously. Where, oh yeah, look, he discovered a land that already had people on it. It's still a discovery from like the perspective of the other landmass of people who had no idea this landmass existed. Which actually was both sides. Both sides didn't really know the other population existed. Like, I guess you can argue like his position as the first person to discover it, considering the Vikings, and there were, you know, the fact that there were people on that landmass. I was gonna say islands. That'd be a very funny way to describe the Americas. But still, I didn't really have a point I was leading up to. I don't think. A hell of a day. A hell of a boss. Yep. Did you rip up the letters? Why did he include the explicit stuff? He really didn't have to do that, man. He like, seriously. Oh. Right. I guess you don't have to waste time trying to wake up Marvin anymore. Time I woke up. Trina. The bed must feel so empty without Marvin. Like, even if they didn't do, you know, like cuddle or whatever, just having an entire weight and thing that produces heat vanish must be so odd. Yeah. Please don't do that. Your child is probably having a very rough time if that's how you're spending your days. She took off the glasses. This is a This is a major magnitude moment. I was like trying to find the words. I was so baffled I couldn't even speak. I can't see her eyes, but now we know.
He never stops. This was a ground. I gave my sleep one times a night requested. I want arrested in the keep. I want to reward his body that will bust. So he said an event too big for two people. It's big for two people, but this bed is bigger than both of us.
5 times a night? That sounds so exhausting. I have never done anything. But my goodness, just thinking of all the energy that you have to use. Oh my god, how are you alive?
He's feeling hot. I close my eyes. Rise up, be awake in the morning. I want to sleep, but maybe not. Because I just need a more. He sleeps in his bed with me, a survivor. I'm feeling aliver than I've ever felt in my life before.
Well, good for you, Marvin. I guess it's not all bad. Yeah, no matter how you feel, time still passes on without a care. So, wait, has she been reading more books to try to pass the time, but they're all bad? Or she's been reading books like Marvin had bought and left behind, which have been bad? I'm very curious what that means there.
Shower. Hold still and fast asleep.
Yeah, I mean, just lacking a partner, like even not thinking about the romantic sides of stuff, just the person that you would talk to every day, that you would just interact with, have quiet moments with, the void of their presence must be so hollow, you know, because they vanished and they took with them like their stuff, but they didn't. But the hole that they leave behind is still so present, you know? It's like they're still there as a ghost of some kind, you know? I am so alone. And Marvin is also alone. It's interesting how in this one, where we never even meet Whizzer, we can already see that his relationship with Whizzer is complicated. Like, it's very active and stuff, but there doesn't seem like he has the thing that he really wants, which is love, you know? Which is why he's left feeling alone. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. All this night imagery is making me sleepy. I'll be honest, for a second I thought they were gonna push the bed with her on it under the stage. Or through, as I learned from Internet Historian, a wall trap, which is what it's called. They are. They're taking her. She's being consumed by the wall. See you around. Made sure to fix it before he continued on. Love that. In Trousers, The Dream. I'm so sorry. I think the brain rot just hit hard there. I had like, I don't even know if I could make you guys hear it. No, because it doesn't sound like it at all. I heard a couple notes and I was immediately, my brain went like from the Hatchetfield trilogy. I'm so sorry. It didn't sound anything like it. I swear I keep hearing it, like at the very beginning.
Four young ladies sat around and said they'd never lose their love. And then they lost their love. 5 good men in trousers banged the table when they found their voice. It was a lady's choice. The women sat demure and whistled through their teeth. They gave directions underneath. On legs and knees, these 4 young ladies sat around and said they'd never lose their love.
Okay.
And then they lost their love.
So are you gonna turn this around on yourself and be like, you're gonna say you're never gonna lose your love? Which will be pretty heavy foreshadowing. Oh my goodness, in Kate, you heard it too. I thank goodness, I swear, I was worried I was going crazy there. Okay, so somebody else also hears it.
Jessie wore a bonnet, made a sash without a dash of charm. And Sister and comic beetle Beck was nervous, so she picked a scab from someone else's arm.
Okay.
Jessie blew her meal. They had a laugh, these women laughed their very best. The men in trousers weren't impressed, or else they're lazy. 4 young ladies sat around and said they'd never lose their love. And then they lost their love.
Huh. Is this, like, part here trying to imply that the loss of love was kind of the lady's fault in this case? Like, the 4 ladies? Like, it makes sense why the men would be interested in the other, like, 5th lady?
Women sit like angels, men like vultures. It's a trifle crude. It tends to make them think shameful acting like from different cultures as they chew their food. Completely out of sync. It's simply this: 4 women and 5 men will meet. They must for love remain discreet. And who's to blame?
Marvin's getting seizures. Marvin needs love. He's love.
Gosh, I know it's a dream, which makes everything even more trippy, but I'm really trying to find the metaphor, you know? So, is there a way of saying his giddy seizures, that he needs love, by the way? Is it because when he has enough love to trigger those giddy seizures, where he's that happy? You can tell they're men because they're in trousers, by the way.
Jessie works the corner near the drugstore, pays a souvenir. Left on the bathroom shelf, Beth wears fragrances like eau de Washington while Sis drank beer and went and killed herself.
I was a young man once in trousers when I'm 5. I tried to keep the pain alive, but ask no questions.
4 young ladies sat around and said they never lose their love.
I think I was right, actually. They are men because they're in trousers.
And then they lost their love. Because we're dreaming in trousers, laughing in trousers, playing in trousers, making music in trousers, making movies in trousers, fighting in trousers.
Okay, so is it kind of trying to say how men and women act so differently from each other? So it makes sense that there's like an unsync here when it comes to like interacting with one another?
People singing and dancing and writing in trousers, people waiting in trousers, people crying in trousers, people living in trousers, people screwing in trousers, in trousers, in trousers, in trousers, in trousers, because we're training in trousers, laughing in trousers, playing in trousers, making music in trousers, making movies in trousers.
And he's actually having a dream where, unlike before with his fake fantasy, this is like his real fantasy. Him with other people in trousers.
Fighting in trousers, people singing and dancing and writing in trousers, people crying in trousers, people bathing in trousers,
people screwing in trousers.
in trousers,
In trousers. Oh. And it, alright, that's the end, I guess. Yeah, okay. It ends off with a dream of trousers. Interesting. Very interesting. I didn't expect to finish this musical today, which means we're probably going to watch Falsettos or Falsetto Land. I forget which one I hadn't watched yet. We're going to watch that on Thursday. I had to find it, though. Like, which one did I react to before? I genuinely don't remember. Can I find it? Jesus, so loud. Okay, so it's not on this page. I gotta like scroll back because it's been a minute since we reacted to it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so we reacted to Falsettos, so I guess we gotta watch Falsetto Land. Again, I can't believe no one told me this was like a trilogy. I wish I had known before. Then we would have like reacted to it way before. They got... Oh, they were both one-act musicals? Oh, so was have we already reacted to Falsetto Lands then? Because in the 2016 version. Falsettos is the combination of March of the Falsettos and Falsetto Land. Ah, okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I was missing that message. Scoot. Okay, so we already reacted to it. That makes way more sense because I feel like the ending that we ended off in Falsettos made a lot, like, was very, it like wrapped everything up in a very sad bow, but it was still a bow, you know? Okay, so that makes sense. So we already reacted to it. Then I have no idea what I'm gonna do on Thursday. Ideas? All right, that's nice to hear, and Kate. Also, congratulations. You said you're pretty much finished with school. Congrats on graduating or whatever is your situation. Yes, okay. Got it. So, do you guys have any idea what I should react to on Thursday? Because I don't know. I really didn't expect to finish this today. If you have any suggestions, please. I'm all ears. My ears are ready for them. I don't know why that felt odd to say. Of course, if you don't have ideas to share right now, you can share them in the comments on YouTube. And if you don't want to share them on YouTube, for whatever reason, I don't know, put them in the Discord. There you go, Discord. A link. You can click it and it'll take you to the Discord. We have a channel called Video Requests where we react to stuff. Have you seen the Beetlejuice, the musical? Because I love that. I've seen a bunch of Beetlejuice animatics. I don't know if I've seen the actual musical, like, put together. Dr. Horrible Sing-Along? I have not seen that either. Oh my goodness, finally, video requests. I'll be honest, I feel like I go entire time just getting droughts of requests where like nobody asks for anything. I'm like, man, I'm running out of like things to react to. All right, perfect though. Okay, so let me open up React recommendations and add those to the list. Oh, and let me take out In Trousers. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And don't say it a third time. Beetlejuice. Sure. Dr. Horrible Sing-Along. I feel like I've heard of that. Actually, no. I've definitely heard of that before. What's it about? Because every time I've heard about it, it's like... I have, like, no context for it, pretty much. Cabaret? That's it. Okay. What's... Cabaret. Isn't a cabaret like the things that like go around? Or am I thinking something else? I probably am thinking of something else. There's a pro shot on YouTube of cabaret. Oh, sing-along blog. See, now every word added to that makes me more confused. Sing-along, okay. So that's like a... It makes me think of like a YouTube thing. And then blog is like, oh, like a blog? Anyway, all right, those are some good recommendations. I'll definitely add that to the list. Which one is the shortest one? We'll react because we can watch that on Thursday. I don't know how to describe it, but it's basically the supervillain wants to be on a supervillain squad and he sings about it. It's on YouTube and it's pretty short. Oh, okay, there we go. Unless anyone has other suggestions, then we'll check out Dr. Horrible Sing-Along blog on Thursday. I'll probably make a post on YouTube about it. Neil Patrick Harris plays the main character. That name sounds very familiar. Oh, him. Wow. Okay, interesting. That's very interesting. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Attention. Hi. So, the reaction is over. The stream went slightly over time, but who cares? If we're having fun, we can go a little longer, you know. And now, it's the end. And it's time for the outro, where I say goodbye to you in song form. Because of course I do it in song form. Alright. So yeah. This is the outro song to do. This is the outro song to do. This is the outro, 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 outro. This is the outro song to do. This is the outro song. This is the outro song. This is the outro song. This is the outro song to do. Bye, 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 bye. That was a good stream. I had a really good time. And as always, I hope you guys did too.